Welcome to today's Tea Time audio story. It's time to slow down, take a deep breath, and enjoy a moment just for you. As you sip your favorite tea, let your mind drift into the world of stories, where imagination comes alive and anything is possible. Listening to audio stories isn't just entertaining, it's also a wonderful way to relax, spark creativity, and improve your English in a natural and enjoyable way. Stories have the power to transport us to far-off places, introduce us to new characters, and remind us of life's little lessons. So whether you're here to unwind, learn something new, or simply enjoy a quiet escape, this is your time. Get comfortable, let your worries melt away, and allow today's story to take you on a journey. Let the magic begin. Paris had a way of becoming even more enchanting in the rain. The cobblestone streets glistened under the soft drizzle, the city lights reflecting in puddles like tiny flickering stars. The sound of raindrops tapping against rooftops and umbrellas created a melody that was both soothing and melancholic. Inside Le Petit Délice, the rain only added to the coziness. The scent of warm vanilla and fresh bread filled the air, wrapping the small bakery in a comforting embrace. Elise watched through the large window as pedestrians hurried by, clutching their coats, their laughter and hurried footsteps drowned out by the downpour. And then, through the misted glass, she saw him. Adrien. Dressed in his usual tailored suit, though now slightly damp from the rain, he walked with measured steps toward the bakery. He didn't rush, didn't carry an umbrella, just walked as if the rain didn't bother him at all. Elise felt her stomach tighten in that now familiar way. She turned back toward the counter, pretending to busy herself with arranging pastries, as if she wasn't completely aware of the moment the doorbell chimed and he stepped inside. "You're soaked," she observed without looking up. Adrien ran a hand through his damp hair, sending droplets scattering onto his already ruined suit. "I could say the same about you." She frowned, then realized what he meant. Her cheeks were slightly flushed, her hands trembling just enough for him to notice. She covered it up by reaching for a towel and tossing it at him. "Dry off before you ruin the floor." He caught it easily, smirking as he wiped the rain from his face. Such hospitality. She rolled her eyes. "You're the one who decided to take a leisurely stroll in the rain without an umbrella." Adrien shrugged. "I don't mind the rain." Elise glanced at him then, studying him carefully. "Why are you really here, Adrien?" He was quiet for a moment, as if considering his answer. Then, with a sigh, he leaned against the counter. "I needed to clear my head." She arched a brow. "By coming here?" He chuckled softly. "Apparently." The tension that had been lingering between them since that morning in the kitchen had yet to dissipate. In fact, it had only grown stronger with each passing day, thickening the air between them with something unspoken. Elise crossed her arms. "Did something happen at work?" Adrien exhaled, rubbing his temple. "Just the usual. The board is growing restless. They want expansion, more control, higher profits. They expect me to want the same." "And you don't?" "I don't know anymore." The quiet admission surprised her. Adrien Laurent, always so composed, so sure of himself, now looked uncertain. Torn between the world he had built and something else, something he wasn't ready to name. She softened, stepping a little closer. "Adrien." He looked up at her then, and there it was again, that thing between them. The quiet pull, the weight of something unspoken, something inevitable. "Tell me to leave," he said suddenly. Elise's breath caught. "What?" If you don't feel this, Elise, he said, his voice quieter now, tell me to leave, and I will. She could hear the rain against the window, the distant hum of the city, but everything else faded under the weight of his words. She should have told him to go. Should have reminded him, and herself, that they were too different, that this would never work. But she didn't. She couldn't. Instead, she took a slow breath and whispered, "Stay." Adrian didn't move at first. Then, slowly, as if making sure she wouldn't change her mind, he reached out, his fingers brushing against hers on the countertop. A simple touch, but it sent warmth spiraling through her. She looked up, meeting his gaze. There was no teasing this time, no witty remarks to break the moment. Just raw, unguarded honesty. "I don't know what this is," she admitted softly. "I don't know if it makes sense." Adrian nodded. "Neither do I." For once, neither of them had an answer. But maybe, just maybe, they didn't need one. The rain continued to fall outside, but inside the little bakery, the storm between them had only just begun. Thank you for joining today's Tea Time story. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of imagination and storytelling. Whether it made you smile, sparked a new thought, or simply gave you a moment to relax, we're grateful to have shared this time with you. Thank you for listening and being part of our story time. Keep dreaming, keep imagining, and we'll see you again for another magical tale soon. Until next time, take care and happy listening.